Welcome to Childhood Trash, a dumpster dive into our childhood nostalgia, where we re-examine some of the most influential media from our youth in order to answer the question, tragic or nostalgic. I'm your host, Peel Pocket, joined by my co-host,
Maggie Keating.
I felt like I put a little British spin on that one today.
I saw this video the other day of Billy Bobby Brown explaining how she does different accents, and it was really interesting. She was like, so for my British accent, it's in the middle of it's in the bottom, like, of my throat.
Yeah.
And then my Australian accent is in the back of my throat. And my American accent is in my mouth. Okay. And then I started speaking in, like, a different, like, I started just, like, trying to test it.
You started visualizing that?
It worked.
Does it work?
I was like, oh, wow. Like, I can't do it now because that's
When does
a lot
she do
of
an
pressure.
Australian accent?
I don't know, but she just was explaining that that's how
Good
she
day,
does
mate.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I have espresso stuck in my head right now.
Oh my god, it's so good. It's actually so good. I think.
Did you watch her Coachella performance?
Oh, of course, live.
Yeah, I watched it live.
I watched it live.
Yeah.
I couldn't watch Lana's because it was at 2 a.m. our time.
Yeah, it was really late.
I was really sad about that.
Yeah.
But I'm like, oh my god, Coachella's been lit. I watched Chapel Roan.
I watched clips of it. I didn't see it
She's
live.
so good. She's literally so good. I was like at work watching the thing, like walking around counting all the people in the library, and I was just like watching Chapel Roan on my phone.
That's amazing.
It was so beautiful.
Oh my god, I got my mom into Chapel Roan.
It's a Chapel Roan revolution.
Yeah.
It's
like
like
a feminine phenomenon.
It's a feminine phenomenon, truly.
Yeah.
But
that's been my life.
That's been my life as well. It's just been, there's so much good music right now.
Yeah.
Music is so back.
Yeah.
There's the new Vampire Weekend.
New Maggie Rogers.
New Maggie Rogers. There's the new Sabrina, new Taylor Swift, which I know you're like blah about, but I'm really excited on Thursday night.
Oh, very exciting.
There's just so much. The new Beyonce.
Yeah.
So good.
Very exciting.
There's something else I wanted to talk about.
That's okay.
That's okay.
I think
maybe it'll come back to me.
We can hop into this movie.
I'm really excited.
Journey to the Mysterious Island.
Well, yes.
I now see that it's a play on words.
Yes. I can't believe you didn't see that before. I was like a little confused. I was like, you kept like in one of the episodes talking about it, and I was like, wait, what? You really, I don't know.
Listen.
What I've known since 6 years old, Pia just learned, so.
That's okay. I watched this last night. I'm really fresh. I have
You're
so
ready?
I have so many things to say about it.
I just like starting off, the first one is my fave. Just simply because of like just the nature.
More nostalgia for it.
Yeah, I'm more nostalgia, and I also like going to the center of the earth better than the Mysterious Island.
Okay.
But if the rumored third was to ever happen with the moon.
The moon, yeah.
I think that could have been amazing.
Would have been your favorite?
I do. Okay, I'm going to need to fact check this on when we interview Mark Gunn, who wrote this movie.
Yeah.
I'm going to need to fact check this, but since my parents were friends with him, I think he sent us the Earth to the Moon script. And, like, we had it in our house
Let's
for
do
so
dramatic
long.
reading.
I don't think we have it, obviously. It's been, like, literally over 10 years. But I remember it, like, sitting on my coffee table and, like, my dad being like, you should look at it. I don't even really know if that's true or not, but...
That's crazy.
It's just a memory I have.
If you just made that up, that's crazy.
Okay, well, I have a few things that I might have made up about this movie. So
that's amazing.
we're gonna have to talk about it because I think these two episodes going hand in hand is gonna be really funny.
So what's crazy about this movie is I think they promoted this movie so hard. They promoted it so hard. It was so like in the 2012 like zeitgeist.
Yeah.
That I thought I saw this movie.
Really?
I have never seen this movie. I literally just must have seen the trailer and like everything
all
around
the big
it
clips.
a million times.
Yeah.
I must have seen that peck popping like
I have
bit
a fun fact about that.
Oh, I'm so
too.
excited.
Like
I must have seen that like a million times, but like I hadn't seen the actual movie. So when I watched it, it was such a pleasant experience.
Oh, right?
Yeah.
It's so like this is goofy, this is fun, this is it was the beginning of The Rock doing all of the Rock movies, you know?
Yeah. It was the beginning of the
Jungle Cruise,
Rockassiance.
the Rockassiance.
If you will.
Wait. Okay,
Am I
episode
wrong?
title.
The Rockassiance.
Done and done. Like, yes. The Rockassiance is starts with this movie.
Yeah.
And we can thank the gods for that or whatever. But I can tell you about the peg popping thing.
Okay.
He improvised that.
What?
Yes, that wasn't written in the script, apparently.
Okay.
Like,
it wasn't at first written in the script, but they later wrote it in the script because they had to have like that couldn't have been like
No, like
the way they were
he was
like
just like I can do this, and they were like perfect.
And they were like
they wrote
we
it.
need that in the movie.
Yeah. Yeah. Like
It's
he was
so
like,
funny.
oh, like this is something I can do, and they were like,
Yeah.
done. and now it's in the movie.
Because it's so
hilarious.
iconic.
It's so iconic. That
and
whole scene is perfect.
The way the, like, berries, like, fly towards the screen in 3D.
Yes. Oh, my God. I need to see this in, like, both of these in 3D back-to-back.
Yeah.
I think that would, like, change my life.
Yeah.
Can we also talk about the mom?
Do we want to hop into the facts first?
Oh, right. Sorry, I'm, like, getting carried away with myself.
No, I would love to talk about the mom.
Okay. Let's talk about the mom. But
we'll get to it.
The facts. So this is directed by Brad Payton, who...
What else has he directed?
The only other thing I had known was San Andreas, which The Rock was also in.
Okay.
So that's like the other...
Maybe they were like they knew The Rock and they were like this is your next thing.
Yeah. I think that's kind of what I knew him for. And then written by Mark and Brian Gunn, cousins
Besties.
to James Gunn.
Who's that?
Who's James Gunn? Okay.
Should I know who that is?
Yes. Directed all 3 Guardians of the Galaxy movies.
Okay.
And now he's, like, revamping the entire DC universe.
Okay.
Because he's, like, the head of it now.
Okay.
Yeah, so pretty cool.
See, I only know Tim Gunn.
Okay, well, yeah, we do go to Emerson, so that makes sense.
I met Tim Gunn. No, I didn't. I saw Tim Gunn.
I know a lot of people who've seen Tim Gunn.
I've seen Tim Gunn outside of Emerson. I saw him, and I was late to class, and I was like, I couldn't take a picture because I was, like, running late. And I was like, there he is.
There he is.
My king outside of
now you have him
my college.
Up here. Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's very cool. And then we have...
Main cast.
The main cast, which is a star-studded cast.
Star-studded.
May I add.
So good.
Let me just, like, go down this list. Okay.
Yeah.
Dwayne Johnson, obviously, The Rock.
The Rock.
Michael Caine. Wonderful. Josh Hutcherson. Right before the Hunger Games.
He's peak.
He's at his peak.
Hunger Games. Like, he looks like he's about to enter the arena.
Yes.
Like, if he was only blonde.
Well, yes. Vanessa Hudgens.
Ugh.
Queen of the Pod.
I love her. She's like the queen of the pod.
I think she is.
She's like the unsung hero, I feel.
Yeah, we don't talk about her that much, but she's
but I
like,
think about her a lot.
I think about her a lot.
Yeah, I think
like people are gonna die. Like people are gonna die. You know that video of her?
No.
Oh, she's talking about COVID, and she's like, yeah, like people are gonna die. It's fine. Like it's so funny.
That's amazing.
And then Luis Guzman, who
he's great.
He's great.
Love him.
He's so funny. He's always funny.
Yeah.
He's always good actor. Kristen Davis. Mother.
They recast the mother and they said mother.
So we're gonna talk about her because that's my.
I'm obsessed with this recasting.
That's my queen. Like that's my queen.
Yeah.
But, great recast choice. And then budget of $80 million, and at the box office a whopping $335 million earned.
Yep, which was more than the first one.
Way more.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Did you like my fun fact? I found this fun fact.
Yeah. Oh.
That in the beginning, like when they were playing this movie, they also played this 3D animated short from the Looney Tunes, and that short was originally supposed to go in front of Happy Feet 2, but then they switched it for a different short. So.
Oh, okay.
I just don't know why they played like a Looney Tunes cartoon right before this movie. But
no, I don't either. But that's great. So. Let's talk about the mom, because that seems to be like the first thing on all of our minds. She's also in the first scenes.
And I feel like she has so much more of a role in this movie. And I love it because it's Charlotte from Sex and the City. Yes. So, like, I want her to be Mother.
Yeah.
I loved her. I loved her and Dwayne. I feel like it's so weird to call The Rock anything but The Rock.
Yeah, I agree.
So I think it's so funny.
His name is not Dwayne.
His name is not Dwayne.
Yeah.
But what's his name in this movie? Couldn't tell you.
I couldn't tell you. I actually couldn't tell you.
I just called him The Rock.
I just know Sean.
Yeah, I know Sean. And
I actually don't know.
Yeah, I actually can't name another character in this movie.
Sean,
and
just because saying Sean Anderson is like, that's just an iconic name for me.
Anyway, I love them in this movie. I think they're so cute. Their little relationship. I love that. I just love that she got some love in her life. Yeah. You know, like after the passing of her husband. Like I really...
We needed that for her.
I feel like she did need that.
Yeah.
And it gave her like more character, I feel, in this movie.
Yeah.
That she was like... just moved because of like my new husband and like he's fighting with Sean and like
they're beefing,
yeah
so there's that.
I loved it for her.
I love her. It's like post Sex and the City, but it's like right in the time where she started to get filler in her face, which is Mother. Oh my god, the filler.
Shut up.
Have you seen like the new show?
No.
And like the movies? Oh my god, girl, somebody needs to take that syringe away from her because dear lord.
I feel like I've seen pictures.
She's like the most beautiful woman, and like now she's like
Shut up. Wait, what's her real name?
Kristen Davis.
Oh, she
Like,
looks fine.
No, she looks fine, but like when you see her in the show, there is literally no facial movement at all.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's a little scary.
It's like she could have. I don't. It's just crazy. It's a little botch.
She sheds tears over backlash about fillers.
Okay, no, I'm just saying she's Mother. I'm saying she's Mother, but it's like Mother. Like,
Calm down.
calm down. Anyway,
Love her. So speaking of The Rock, I love him as dad in this movie.
Yes.
I love him as pseudo dad. I love that they don't actually, like, the dad's dead.
yeah,
R.I.P.
we knew that.
We knew that from the first movie. But I like that they keep adding these, like, what are they called? Surrogate, like, dads for Sean's character.
Yeah.
And I love how The Rock's character plays off of Sean.
Yeah.
Like, they are
Agreed.
so fun.
Yeah, they're both like the most sarcastic motherfuckers you'd
Yeah.
ever meet, and it's just like it works.
Yeah.
It works.
But he's also still, like, trying to be a dad, and I
Yeah.
really like that layer of
Yeah,
it, too, because he,
agreed.
like, really wants to protect him.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's a big difference in, like, the first movie where, like, Uncle Trevor's like, let's go to the center of the earth, and then in this movie...
I love Uncle Trevor.
No, I know.
I love him.
I know. But, like, in
I
this
miss
movie...
him.
I miss him, too. But in this movie, like, The Rock is like, no, you're, like, fucking 16. You're not gonna go find this, like, treasure island, mysterious island, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
You're not gonna do
Oh
that.
man, the opening like 20 minutes of this
It's
movie.
so
I love
good.
it so much. I love it so much. Oh my god. Can we just talk about the
The
first of all,
books?
motorcycle chase.
Oh, yeah.
That is crazy
about that.
because he's like
Oh my
breaking
God.
into this like plant. Like what are they doing
Okay,
there?
so Sean broke into, like,
it's so good.
a, like, secret government thing to, like, find this
To hear the Morse code message.
And, like, and it's the, like, it's like, I love how teen movie this movie
No,
is.
it's so
It's
teen
so
movie and
teen
fun.
movie. And he's just, like, having a motorcycle chase, and then he, like, jumps into a pool
Yes. Oh my god, it's literally so iconic. Like you cannot
and gets arrested.
beat that.
Yeah.
You cannot beat that. And then he gets home and he's like, "Screw you, mom!" Close
Yeah.
the slam
Yeah.
the door. Like, oh my god, I just love it.
I love
and then
that he's still moody. Like,
agreed.
yeah.
He's still the same character, which
Yeah.
I love. He's just like 10 times more because he's like a hot shot now, which I love.
Yeah, because
like,
he has all the posters around his room where he's like, I went to the center of the earth.
scientific review. It's
Yeah.
like Sean Anderson. It's so good. And then he can't decode the message at first
No.
that he receives, but Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson
Knows
is
Morse code.
Navy
He's
SEAL,
ex-Navy.
ex-Navy.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, I'm trained in this." And then he starts like decoding the message, and then there's all like they have to figure out all these books that like
I love the
this.
books.
I want this so bad.
love the books. Okay, because
Why isn't this my life?
I don't know what we were talking about. We were talking about some other movie. I was trying to think of it last night when I was watching this movie, but we were talking about like how cool it would be to like have your thing that you wrote be a real thing, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And like that's every writer's,
we were
every
talking
creator's
about
dream.
that.
We've talked about this before, and I don't remember
Yeah, I
what
don't
it was in
remember
context
when,
for.
but we have talked about that.
We have talked about that, and that is like what I loved so much about like they get this message, and then they're like the mysterious island. That looks a lot like Treasure Island. That looks a lot like Gulliver's Travels Island, and they match up all these books together, and they match up the maps, and like.
And then there's a message encoded in the books. It's like, oh my god,
and it's like
you get
so
the
perfect.
coordinates. Yeah.
I really loved it because I feel
What
like
a smart idea.
Yeah.
What a smart idea.
it's so smart. It's like the bitches that wrote this read those books and they said,
well,
hold on,
the bitches that wrote this are gonna be on the podcast. I'm so excited.
That's why it's so good because
Yeah.
like I feel like
I love the writing in
books,
this movie.
the book of like Journey to the Center of the Earth has influence in the first movie, like no doubt.
Yeah.
But I feel like it has so much more like it's so much more
It's more
impactful
ingrained.
in the
Because there's
second
so
movie.
many different elements of these three different books.
Oh my god, I
could go on and on
wanna
about
talk
Captain
the
Nemo.
fact, I don't even want to talk about the fact that they go to Atlantis. Like I
it's
wanted to
literally-
cry.
Literally perfect.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god. And then I just have so much I could say. Just the three, I just love that idea. And I like this in the first one as well, where the book it's not an adaptation of the book.
No,
it's
yeah.
like a
It's like if you use this book
if
as a
you use
guide.
this book as a guide.
Yeah.
And like it exists in this movie. And I love that. It's very like different from
Yeah.
like and it's the same for this one. It's just like they don't make movies like this anymore.
No, yeah.
Nothing can ever beat whimsy of
it's
these
kind of
movies.
like if Narnia was about the people, like they read a book about Narnia and then they went to Narnia.
Like that's lit. That's literally so cool.
Yeah.
And like.
And that's like every reader's dream.
Every reader's dream,
so,
every
like,
writer's dream.
every writer, like,
it strikes a chord with like kids like us.
Like us.
You know?
Yeah.
Like it's just like
like nerds like us.
Please.
Yeah.
And I just love so I read Journey. I read 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, which is the one this is like kind of based. I read The Mysterious Island. I had Treasure Island. I don't really remember it, but I didn't read Gilligan's Island. Wait.
Gulliver's Travels.
Gulliver's Travels. Gilligan's Island?
That's
what am I fucking talking
cartoon
about?
from our parents' generation.
Well, yes. Sorry, there's so many islands.
Yeah.
Okay,
they're all
Gulliver's
connected,
Travels.
I feel.
Like, I just like, and like getting to like.
I've read some of Gulliver's Travels.
It's just so like.
Yeah.
Yes.
I really loved it. It was like someone smarter than me pieced something together that I couldn't see.
Yeah.
And I was
just,
like, oh, you get it.
You get it.
You get it, and I didn't get it,
So,
but now I get it.
Okay, so let's talk about all of this island.
This island I love. I love how lush it is.
It's like.
It is so.
It's like Avatar, but like the real world.
I have to be so honest. Like the color palette of this movie was like.
It's a lot.
So it's so vibrant and so fun.
Yeah.
Like I loved this island. I loved it way more than I loved the center of the earth. I gotta be honest.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know what it is about the center of the earth for me. I just love the center of the earth. I think it's the dinosaurs.
I just want to be in the center of the earth.
Okay. But also the island, so something about the island, big creatures are small.
I love.
Small creatures are big.
Yes.
So they like have flip-flops. So there's like these giant birds and these giant like
I love the little
insects
elephants.
and the baby elephant. Like, oh my god, are you kidding? Like
they were so cute.
It's so cute. And like so just like a nice like little like is that from any of the books? I can't remember.
It's from Gulliver's Travels.
Okay. It's
because they're all like Lilliput or something.
Yeah.
And like everyone's little or something.
Oh my god, I should read them. I should read those again.
I feel like they're problematic, I feel.
They might be, but like
anyway.
Yeah.
I loved the big things were small and the small things were big.
Yeah.
I think that it made like as much as it's fun in the first movie that they make up these like new creatures, these new like antagonists,
the electric birds,
monsters things.
Family, I love them.
It's like it's so much more like surreal
in
this movie where it's just like things are just a little off.
Yeah. Slightly strange.
Yeah.
And I think okay, so something else about this. This is something else I need to fact check.
Okay.
Because
you made something else up.
Okay, I didn't. Okay, well, like, sort of. Okay, just let me tell this story.
No, please
do.
do.
When they're writing this movie, like, this is the time in my life where I thought I was going to, like, be a film major. This was the time in my life where I thought I was going to be a film major when I was, like, 8 years old.
Yeah, sure.
This came out in 2012.
Yes.
So I was 9.
That's when I graduated 5th grade.
Well, yes. And, so my dad was in correspondence with Mark at this time.
Yes.
And, like, since I was super into this, like, I used to, like, write my little scripts, and then he would format them for me, like, as a script. So I would just write it in Word, and then he would send it back, like, using, like, the script software.
Yeah.
Which was very sweet. Whatever, like, I thought, like, I was gonna be a movie star or something. And,
sure. We've all been there. Yeah.
I just feel like you're gonna fucking die at this story. But, because it's ridiculous.
Okay.
But basically, like, Mark reaches out to me and my dad, like, asking, like, oh, like, we're trying to come up with some stuff for the movie. Like,
I don't believe you already.
No, I don't, like, no, like, I will literally call my father. And, no, like, I'm gonna call my dad in, like, 5 seconds. Where he was like, we're, like, trying to come up with some stuff. And my dad, we're, like, talking about this volcano of gold, right? The one from the movie.
Yeah.
And I, for so many years, am under the impression that I came up with that.
Okay.
And then they put it in the movie. Okay. But, like, thinking about it more, like, in the past, like, 5 years of my life, I've, like, well, like, my dad was the one kind of, like, doing those emails between me and Mark. So I've always thought that, like, they had the idea, but my dad planted it in my head so that I could, like...
Oh, okay.
But, like, let's call. Let's ask. Hello. Okay, hi. So I'm with Pia. You're on speaker.
Hi.
Okay.
We're recording our episode for Journey to the Center of or Journey 2 right now for the podcast. I need you to tell me. I know I've asked you this before, but I need you to be honest with me. Did I come up with the volcano or not?
I don't think so, no.
I don't think I did either. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what was the scenario?
I think Mark might have told me a plot point
Yes.
and said you could make it seem like it was your daughter's idea.
I knew it. See, I knew it. I was just telling this story, and I needed to confirm it because you've been lying to me. But I know the truth, just like Santa and the Easter Bunny. So.
I am not going to confirm or deny that. The challenge, though, is my memory is really foggy about it. It is entirely possible you had the same idea.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say it's a toss-up.
I
honestly don't remember.
I don't think that I came up with it. Like, I don't. I remember you saying, like, oh, what if we come up with this idea? And I was like, sure. Like, I remember that. And then my other question, did we have the script for the third one in our house?
Yes.
Okay.
And, we read it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember. And they wrote it, right?
They wrote it. It takes place in space.
Yes. Because they hint at that at the end of the second movie. So we did have
I
it.
probably still have it in a box somewhere.
I would love to find that over the summer, maybe. Thank you for your input. I knew that was the truth. And you've been hiding it from me all my life. All right, I have to go, but...
Okay, bye-bye.
Right, bye-bye. There you go.
Wow, this episode is going to be titled The Rockassiance featuring Maggie's dad.
Yes! You see, I knew it.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, because I thought that they said in the movie, correct me if I'm wrong, that the Volcano of Gold was from one of the books.
Yeah, I'm certain that it was. I'm certain.
And I'm pretty sure
that it was from Treasure Island.
It wasn't from your book.
Yeah, I'm certain of that as well. But when I was like 9 years old, they let me believe.
They let you believe that.
And
that's fucked.
It's messed up.
Yeah.
But I had so much fun in the theater being like, so I like, that was very sweet of them. But
yeah,
that's my like lore with this movie.
Oh, that's so funny. I feel we haven't touched on
Michael Caine.
the rest of the cast.
Yeah, I agree. So I want to start with Michael Caine because
is that the grandfather?
That's the grandfather.
Okay, so what is it about Sean's life and the Andersons that they just abandon their children?
Yeah, that's a good question.
What is the absentee parent logic in the Anderson family tree? I just want to know because his father left on an expedition, his grandfather left on an expedition. It seemed like an absentee father from the beginning, according to Miss Sex and the City herself.
Yes.
So, what is going on? And, like, is this a pattern that we feel is going to repeat itself with Sean? What do you think?
Oh, okay. This is a great question. Because every waking moment of my life, I'm thinking about a third movie.
Okay.
And a sequel to everything that we're watching.
Yeah.
You know, House of Anubis. Like, I always got the sequel up here.
We're always writing the sequels.
Yeah. Did I tell you I finished the third season of Dance Academy, by the way?
Fuck you, dude!
I'll watch it again. It's like 10 episodes. We can watch it.
I know, but still.
I know, it's so good, though. Okay. Anyway, I'm just always thinking, and that could be interesting.
Yeah.
If Josh Hutcherson comes back, which he should,
yeah,
we should make
a third movie.
Let's make a third movie. Bring back Brendan Fraser. Bring back The Rock. Get a good, like, solid friend group. Add a child. A girl.
A girl this time.
A girl.
Feminism.
Josh Hutcherson as a girl dad.
Oh, yeah.
Would be awesome.
Yeah.
And the four of them go on a trip together, and Mother Charlotte from Sex and the City is also there.
Yeah.
And maybe it's Vanessa Hudgens and freaking Josh Hutcherson's kid.
Mm.
And she's played by, like, Ariana Greenblatt from Barbie, the kid, the girl.
Oh, okay.
Mother. Like, done. Like, I just figured it out for you.
Yeah, I definitely think...
Girl
like,
dad, though.
Dad. Oh, no, yeah. The second you said, like, Josh Hutcherson as a girl dad, I was like, I bought it.
I'm in, yeah.
Yeah. But,
get Pedro Pascal just for the fun?
Yeah.
Like, why not?
Yeah, I definitely think the third movie needs to have a female protagonist.
Yeah.
It needs to... I need to see from Sean... I don't feel like he'll be the same type of absentee as his predecessors.
Because it happened to the two He's breaking the cycle of abuse and trauma.
Yeah. I think he will. I think he'll also just be like, what if I went on an adventure with my daughter? And, like, that would be super cute.
That would be so cute!
So he'll be like...
let's pitch this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to pitch this.
Yeah.
and it's gonna make a lot of money.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be so good.
It's gonna be really
it's
good.
not, it's like gonna be like Spy Kids 4, but if it didn't flop, you know?
I kind of love Spy Kid 4.
Okay, like, if I ever want to go back and watch Spy Kids, I'm watching the first 3.
No,
you know?
I mean, that's fair. That's fair. But I do like Spy Kid 4.
Oh my god, we should do Spy Kids this summer.
I've said this to you
Wait,
before.
you have? Okay, wait, no,
This
wait.
is just like your Golden Volcano idea. No new ideas.
We're all just like a combination of everything around us.
I know.
Like,
It's okay. It's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Fuck, I just love this movie. Like, I get so passionate.
But I love the grandfather. He reminds me of like the grandfather in or is he a grandfather or dad? I don't know. Who
He's
fucking
like
cares?
Dumbledore, but like kind of frisky.
Dumbledore was always frisky, first of all.
Rest in peace, Michael Gambon.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, I cried. Anyway.
No, but I liked him because he's kind of like, he's got that like quirkiness of like a mad scientist kind of guy.
Yes.
I was gonna say he reminds me of the like older inventor guy in Ant-Man.
Okay, I haven't seen Ant-Man, actually. That's one of the only Marvel movies, like, I haven't gotten into.
I was on a Marvel kick back in the pandemic, and I
was
watched all the
too,
Marvel movies.
yeah. But I didn't watch Ant-Man. Like, I don't know why.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shade to Paul Rudd, okay.
No, I love Paul Rudd.
My mom loves Paul Rudd.
Every day I feel like me and your mom are just more of the same person.
Just get closer.
Yeah. Okay, he is so fun. He's just like this little like yeehaw, like, I just feel like he's like grandpa, but like they let grandpa out. Like, who
Yeah.
let grandpa out? Like,
Yeah.
he's crazy and I love him.
Okay, but you know what I didn't understand is the ending of this movie.
Okay.
I think I got lost in the sauce a little bit.
Okay.
Okay, when they escape, it's just core 4. It's not grandpa.
Oh my god. Is it?
Right.
No, I think it is.
Because they make this whole big deal of grandpa coming back for Sean's birthday.
Yeah, no, grandpa comes back. Oh. No, wait. Where is he?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking.
Because
he
when they're on the ship,
Yeah,
it's just the 4 people.
Yeah.
Right?
I think so.
Maybe not.
I gotta be honest, I watched this last night and I couldn't figure it out. Because I was like, why are they making such a big deal when the like epilogue of the movie is like 6 months later and it's like Sean's birthday.
Maybe they go back for him.
I don't know. I really didn't understand because then it's like Sean's grandpa showed up in like a motorcycle jacket and whatever and he was like, I would never miss your birthday. And it's like, but where the fuck have you been?
Yeah.
Like,
I'm confused.
yeah.
But that's a nice full circle moment because
I
his
feel like
dad
we'll
missed his
ask the
birthday in
writers.
the first one.
Yeah.
We'll ask. Let's
Yeah.
ask.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
Very
his dad missed
wonderful.
many a birthdays.
Many a
'cause he
birthdays.
died.
But we know that he missed that one because he was like, I want to give Sean his first baseball glove.
Oh, yeah.
I just remember the delivery by Brendan Fraser in that scene is just like ingrained in my head.
I would love to
'Cause I
see
wanted
Brendan
to give
Fraser
Sean
and
his
The
first
Rock.
baseball glove. Like, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. I'd
No,
love
like-
to see them because how does Uncle Trevor feel about The Rock?
The Rock as the
new
like,
dad.
Yeah.
And they also
this
they don't
movie
explain
would
where
be so good. It would be so good. Do you see
the
we're
third
literally
movie?
crafting
Yeah.
this?
No, I know.
Like Sean, his daughter, Trevor, and
Vanessa
The Rock,
Hudgens.
and Vanessa Hudgens, and Charlotte, all on a spaceship. It's a 6-person mission.
yeah.
Done.
Yeah.
Like,
Done.
that's so good.
I don't know about you, but I was confused why they didn't explain where Uncle Trevor was.
Did they?
No, they didn't. Because I was like, where is he? They didn't say anything.
I feel like there's a line.
And where do you feel like he was?
Okay, I can tell you where I feel like he was. I feel
Okay.
like he was off exploring on his own.
Okay.
I feel like he was doing his big man stuff while Sean is still in high school.
Okay.
But, like, eventually they're gonna reconnect and, like, keep working together, but Sean needs to, like, get a degree.
Okay. Where do you think he'll go to college?
I'm thinking Indiana. I know that sounds
Okay.
crazy. I know that sounds crazy. Indiana or UPenn. Those are the two that come to mind.
Okay.
Those just give me, like, history, like, archaeology, like...
See, I don't know anything about those areas because I'm a writer.
Well, yes.
But I felt
Imagine
like
he goes to Iowa Writers
I was
Workshop.
Oh no. Not Iowa Writers Workshop. I was feeling like I could see him at Northeastern. I don't really know what they do there, but I feel like he could do that there.
Yeah, he needs to be in, like, a campusy, like, Columbia kind of vibe.
Yeah.
You know? He needs to be, like, walking around with a briefcase, like a leather satchel.
Yeah.
Like Harrison Ford in Indiana Jones.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, that kind of vibe.
Okay.
That should be his role. He should be a professor.
Oh my god.
Right?
Wait, let's put some glasses on him.
Yes. No, I was just going to say that. Glasses, a tweed jacket. Yes. And he teaches history.
Yeah.
And literature.
Oh, and it's a callback to Uncle Trevor because he was a professor.
Yeah.
Except his students like him.
think he's so cool
because
they think
he's so
the
cool
man.
because he's been to the center of the earth. He's been to the mysterious
places,
island.
and he gets to, like, show them, like, photos, and he's like, oh my god. And he, like, teaches a course that's, like, adventuring in the 21st century.
Oh my god, and then it's, like, bring your child to work day.
Yeah.
And then...
she's, like, so much cooler and smarter than all the college students.
Yeah.
But she's, like, 13.
Yeah.
And she's like,
13 feels too old.
Maybe, too old?
Yeah, I feel like 9.
9? Okay, I was gonna say between, like, 10 and 13, because, like, I feel like he
10.
was, like, 12 or something in the first movie. I don't really remember.
I don't know.
But, like, yeah, but she's, like, really cool, and everybody loves her. And they live in a cute New York City apartment. And Vanessa Hudgens and the daughter. And it's, like, got, like, a bunch of, like, globes all over the place and books.
Yeah.
Yeah. The vision is coming to life.
No, it's coming together, I feel.
Yeah, I think it is, too.
Yeah. What did you think about Vanessa Hudgens in this movie?
Well... that purple tank top, man.
I love that purple tank top. I think about that purple tank top every day of my life.
Like, she's kind of mother. She's kind of mother. Like, she's just kind of like a take no shit kind of girl.
Yeah, to me, she's really playing her Sam the Five is Silent character from Band Slam. Do you know that?
No,
movie?
I don't.
Oh, okay. So in the movie Band Slam, which is one of my favorite movies.
Okay, we'll get to
childhood. It's maybe 2-3 years earlier. 2009, and she plays a character named Sam, but the 5 is silent.
Yeah.
And there's a 5 in her name.
Okay, it's like 5 a.m.
Okay. It's SA5M.
Okay.
It's Sam the 5 is silent.
Okay.
Yeah.
What? All right, that's weird. Anyway.
And she's very much, like, brooding, kind of, like, anti-girl.
Yeah.
And I feel like she was very much playing that in this role. I just didn't feel like she needed to be super oppositional. Yeah. Because I felt like we were getting enough brooding from Sean, and then Sean, every time he was around her, was like, oh my god, a girl?
A girl?
This man acted like he's never met a girl in his life.
Well, he probably hasn't. But he is Josh Hutcherson.
But so, I did like how she was kind of filling the void left by
Hannah.
The mountain guide.
Love her.
Like, she wasn't slay as Hannah.
No, Hannah, like,
because she had her shit together, and Vanessa Hudgens was more like along for the ride.
Yeah.
But she did, like, she was still like, you guys are paying for this, and I was like, ooh, call back to the first
one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Agreed. And then the dad.
I love the dad.
He is so perfect.
He's so silly.
He just wants to pay for her college.
Yeah.
Like, that's all he wants to do, and then he tries to steal that giant gold nugget from the ground, but it's too big, and he can't pick it up.
I was like, I was trying to think of, like, how he should have, like, got something to, like, knock off a piece of it or something and then take some home. Mm-hmm. But I really liked him. I really liked, I think what works about his character is you have this movie, and it's not trying to be funny a lot of the time, and I think that it works to have him as just kind of the comedy character, as kind of like the nurse in Romeo and Juliet, if you will.
Yeah.
And so, I think that, like, that's a tried and true method, and I think that he brought the comedy.
Yeah.
And I thought he was silly and fun.
Yeah. Agreed. Silly and fun. That's like this movie. It's just silly and fun.
It's silly and fun.
Cool.
And it didn't feel as, like, high stakes to me as the first movie.
Yeah.
Like, the first movie felt like a lot.
They could die.
They could die at, like, any point. But, like, this one, because, like, the grandfather was there and he was, like, guiding them. He's like, I've been on this island for, like...
I got this.
A long day, yeah. So, I feel like that... It was really chill. It was such a chill movie. Like, I didn't ever feel like the stakes were super high, even though, like, they kind of were.
Yeah.
They're like, the water is coming up or whatever.
Yeah.
We're gonna sink. Atlantis. Okay, I love Atlantis.
Me too.
Atlantis is one of my favorite Disney movies.
I love that movie, too. Wait, Josh Hutcherson looking like the guy, Milo?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Done.
Yes.
Somebody get me a pen. Like, oh my god. Okay.
Yeah. I love Atlantis, and I love how they, like, wove that into this, like, story, because they were like, okay, like, Atlantis is really underwater,
cool
but it, like, and then it sinks, and then it's
but then it was, like, kind of relevant because, like, climate change.
Yeah.
Like, I love Captain Nemo's cave.
Oh,
like, with the like the corpse and, like, oh my god,
with the book.
So cool. It's so cool. Like, Captain Nemo is, like, just such an iconic character of my childhood. And I just love his little, like, even in death, got the, like...
I love that he was, like, clutching onto his journal.
His swag turned on.
Yeah.
Captain Nemo is swaggy. Like...
I feel
yes. Like, yes.
Yeah.
It's so funny. I just love it.
It is so funny.
It's all I can say is, like, I just love this movie so much.
Yeah.
And I love their little ride in the, like, submarine in the Nautilus. Because, of course, we're in the Nautilus. Like, yes.
Yeah.
It's just so, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Everything about this is yes.
Yes, yes, yes.
And so, like, oh, man, what else do we have to talk about besides, like, the very ending? In which they're hinting at the third movie, which never happens. But we're working on it. We're working
on it. We are hard at work over here.
No, this would be a hit today.
Yeah. Vanessa Hudgens was in another purple top. Oh, what did we have to say about the romance?
Cute.
Cute, but I didn't feel like they needed to kiss in front of everyone.
No, I mean, yeah, but, like, it's that kind of movie, you know?
But I was like, that's his stepdad, and that's his grandpa, and that's your dad, and, like, I don't know about that.
I don't know about all that, but I was going to say, what do you think of The Rock singing? So funny.
I am so glad you asked. Yeah. I think, okay, not only is this the Rockassiance, but I feel like The Rock is just that guy. Like, he can do no wrong to me.
Yeah.
I feel like he's such a perfect person.
Yeah.
And when he was singing in this movie, I was just like, Moana. I love Moana.
Like, I'm telling you, this is the start of everything for The Rock.
Like, I didn't know. I'm
catapulted
so curious.
his career.
I'm curious if, like, they were like, oh, we knew he could sing, or if they, like, had, because it's such a random, this movie has a lot of, like, randomness thrown into it, which makes it kind of fun.
Random. Sorry.
Yeah. Like, he randomly sings the song about them being lost on the island, and I just wonder, like, how that came about, because, like, it's so random. And then, like, did you know The Rock could sing, or was it supposed to be, like, more of a jokey song?
I don't know, but
he was, like, less earnest?
I think it's on the streaming, so we could, like, listen to it.
Is it?
I'm pretty sure. But
he got in the stew for that.
Yeah, he got in the stew for that.
Okay.
So I still think that's the question we could ask.
Yeah.
Which would be cool.
Yeah, but I want to know, do you think The Rock is attractive?
No.
Okay. I don't think he is.
He's just too, like, man.
Yeah.
He's too much, like WWE fighter. Same with John Cena. But I actually really like John Cena, so.
Okay.
Like, he's
like
really...
from the Fred movie?
Well, no. I was going to say more from, like, the Suicide Squad movie. And then Peacemaker, which is awesome.
Okay.
Very
Haven't
good
seen
TV
either.
show.
Okay.
Both directed by James Gunn.
Oh, wow. Really good.
Nostalgic. AF.
I love this movie. It was really fun.
It's so fun.
It was very nostalgic, I feel.
Yeah, I agree.
I think it was better than the first one. It was more it was more my vibe.
No,
it was like
is.
If you were to be like which one's more of a Pia movie, it's the second one.
Yeah. Yes, agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Let's go on to lasting impact.
Yeah, man. Well, we've already talked about the third one pretty extensively.
But there's a whole journey I found on Wikipedia.
Yeah, I saw that too. I want to ask about that in our interview about the third one.
Spoiler alert, they asked different writers to write the script.
They did.
So
perhaps it didn't work out.
So
I know it didn't work out, obviously.
Yeah.
I think that we should write the script with
the script for the third one.
Yeah, I think that.
I think we should at least get like a story by.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. So this was a 45% on Rotten Tomatoes. How do we feel?
Wrong.
It's quoted as aggressively unambiguous.
K. That's all I have to say is K.
Yeah.
Like whatevs.
Okay.
They didn't get it. They're not the audience.
No, they didn't get it.
Freaking Rotten Tomatoes is not the audience for everything. Like those
I think
like
that's true, yeah.
Those like snooty little movie critics.
Yeah.
Why don't you have some fun?
Yeah.
Why don't you enjoy life? Why don't you frolic in a field?
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you watch this awesome movie?
Yeah.
So.
Well, I definitely don't think it's the best movie I've ever seen in my life.
Sure. It's not The Godfather, but it's like...
I don't think it's like really trying to say a lot about humanity or anything.
And it doesn't need to.
And I don't think it, exactly, that's what I was getting to. Like, I think it's really, like, a fun little ride. And it's, like, such an adventure.
It's
like,
just an adventure movie.
It's really fun.
I love an adventure movie.
Yeah.
Deep in my soul, that's why I love House of Anubis. That's why I love these movies. I just love the adventure of it all.
Well, to me, the Journey to the Center of the Earth was more of a journey movie, and this one's more of an adventure movie.
Okay. Sure.
I don't know what the difference is.
I don't really either, but you better work, girl.
Okay. It won some awards. Let me tell you about them.
Oh, please.
So, Andrew Lockington won for the film music. I have nothing to say about the music. I don't know. Really know.
Besides The Rock singing, I don't really
Besides The Rock singing, I don't really know. Josh Hutcherson won for Teen Choice Movie Actor in a Sci-Fi Fantasy.
Well, later, he was just about to become Peter Millark, man.
In 2013?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
And The Rock won a Kids' Choice Award for Favorite Male Butt Kicker. And that is a real category.
That's what they called me in high school.
Favorite male butt kicker?
The male butt kicker.
The male butt kicker.
I was kicking males' butts. Anyway.
Yeah, so that's a real award that he won.
I wonder if he still has the surfboard.
So that's a blimp. That's a
blimp.
Kid's Choice.
Oh my god, you're right.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's okay. You know.
I wonder if he got slimed.
He maybe did.
We should look that up.
I feel like slime. I'm anti-slime, I gotta be honest.
Yeah, me too. It's a little weird.
Yeah.
It's like a lot weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
I feel like it's a little kinky.
It's a little gross.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Wait, can I just say, as of 2021, Warner Bros. Confirmed that they want a sequel film. So, like, what's going on with that? It's kind of like, so when I was in my watching House of Anubis era, I was like, what happened to House of Anubis? Is it canceled? Is it renewed? And the funny thing about that show is that it wasn't canceled or renewed, so they just stopped making it. Mm-hmm. And I feel like this is a similar situation.
Yeah, I agree that they just pushed it off.
Yeah, and then they just were like, what? We were gonna make, what?
We're gonna make a,
what?
And they should. And they still should.
I think they still should.
It's like, it would just be really
I
good.
think now it has, like, the possibility to be, like, what we were talking about of, like, this, like, 10 years later kind of thing. Because, I mean, this did come out
about a little
over 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, scary.
The other day I thought that I'm going to be closer to 30 than 10.
Yeah.
In September.
Yeah.
Isn't that disgusting? Anyway.
Yeah.
That's weird. Continue.
So I feel like it can have, and I think it also, like, has the power to have, like, this kind of resurgence
And
as well.
I know so many people love this movie, especially because of Josh Hutcherson.
Yeah.
Like, people love him.
He's having his...
Josh Hutchersons.
Josh Hutchersons.
The Josh
right
Hutchersons.
Now.
The Joshasons.
The Joshas... Fuck.
The Joshasons.
The Joshasons.
He's back.
He's back. And I feel like what better way to say I'm back than to do Journey 3.
And so is Brendan Fraser. He's also back. He just won an
Fraser's also
Oscar.
back, yeah.
He was in Killers of the Flower Moon.
Yeah.
This could be his, like, action movie return. This is where he belongs.
And I feel like it could also, like, neatly align in The Rock's career as well, because, like,
this is what he does.
This is what he does.
He should produce it. I'm gonna email him.
Okay.
Why don't you just call Taylor up? Like, I think all around it would be like a good career move.
Yeah.
This is like such a nostalgic movie for people in our generation.
Yeah.
Like talking to my friends about this movie, they're like, God, I literally loved it. Like I loved that movie. Yeah. I don't know the first one, but I know the second one. That's like people's like.
And like it would make money.
And it would make money. Yeah. I totally agree. And it could be like. It could be, like, awesome. Like, it could just be, like, epic.
Oh, and what I didn't say about this movie is the effects are so much better.
Yeah.
Because they did so much more of, like, a practical set.
Yeah.
Oh,
Agreed.
my God.
Yeah.
And it worked so much better.
Yeah.
The leaves and stuff, that was all real shit. Rather than, like, oh, my God. In the first movie, it was, like, a mess. But, like...
well, yes.
But, like, it was so much better.
I agree.
And, like, this next movie could be even better.
I think it could be the best of all, actually. We should get James Cameron to direct, like, Avatar.
Okay.
The Avatar guy. And then we're the writers.
We're the writers, yeah.
And then, like, I'm also the casting agent.
Oh, yeah. Well,
we're the casting
I feel like
agent.
we cast.
And then we make a banger playlist soundtrack.
Yeah, I feel like...
A jukebox soundtrack.
I feel like Greta Gerwig should produce.
Margot and Greta
can produce.
Because it needs to be
Lizzo needs to be on the soundtrack.
I was thinking like Shawn Mendes on the soundtrack.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why. Like Jack Antonoff. Oh my God, Jack Antonoff produces the soundtrack. Like he did for the Minions movie. Okay. And he gets like a bunch of cover songs from like really famous artists.
Yeah. And there has to be an original Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson song as well.
And then Josh Hutcherson has to also sing. Just like a little like tune to his daughter. And his daughter's
my God, he sings her a lullaby.
Yeah.
Like when they're all scared, like it's like the peak of the movie.
And there's
like the climax.
There's like a Hunger Games reference that makes the whole theater laugh because it's like that's Josh
They
Hutcherson.
mention pita bread, and then he's like,
I feel like we have the makings for this. Is like the best we've ever done. Like coming up with a third movie.
We actually, I just scratched this episode. This was a brainstorming session for our next new movie.
The third Journey 3.
Journey 3.
I don't know if I'd want to go to the moon on the third one. I think maybe I'd want to do Around the World in 80 Days. It's another Jules Verne.
Okay.
That could be cool.
I feel like the moon is just the next. I feel like that's just the next step.
Yeah, we've done.
And I feel like it could also hit with the climate change of the moon is moving away from us. And we can just really touch on that.
We can mess with that a little bit. I'm down. I mean, I'm down for whatever, as long as we get a third one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we just wrote a movie, so.
Done.
Go us, yeah.
All right.
Well, Maggie, what's up next for the pod?
Oh my God, only the two things I'm most excited for, and that is an interview with the writers of this movie, or one of the writers, Mark Gunn. And then our final episode of the season, our 2001 playlist and season recap. Just a jolly good time, and then maybe we'll have like an announcement for the summer.
Yeah.
So, done and done, man.
Done and done.
Thank you so much for listening to this episode of Childhood Trash. You can follow us at Childhood Trash Pod on Instagram or TikTok. You can follow Pia at Pia La Placa.
You can follow Maggie at Maggie Ann Keating.
We'll see you next Thursday.
Bye.